Here's how to make a delicious Ghanaian style corned beef stew. It's super quick, very easy, and it uses corned beef, which I honestly feel is slept on. So first of all, I always like to start by prepping my ingredients and getting all of the boring chopping out of the way. So I'm actually chopping a couple of tomatoes, and I'm also going to de-seed them, and I'm going to use this in a blend later on. As well as that, I'm going to slice half of a medium brown onion and half of a medium red onion, and we're going to use these onions at different stages during the process. Now that we've got our chopping out of the way, it's time to make our blend. So I'm using those tomatoes that I de-seeded. I've also added 2 garlic cloves, some Scotch bonnet pepper, and then a bit of water that's just going to help it blend more easily. And I'm blending this until it is nice and smooth. Now to bring it all together, so put some vegetable oil in a pot, heat it up, and then start to cook down your onions. After your onions have cooked for a few minutes, you want to add some tomato paste, and then you want to cook this all together. Add some extra oil if you need it. I definitely needed it. And then you want to add in your blend. So I've added in my blend, and I'm going to season it with some black pepper, a beef stock cube, and also some hot curry powder. So I usually tend to season my stews with Maggi, but corned beef is very salty, so you actually don't need that much salt. I actually am using reduced salt corned beef here, just to try and be as healthy as I can. But you know, taste the food as you're going through, and if you need to add more salt, add some salt to taste. And I actually do end up adding some salt to taste a little bit later in the process. So now I've added the corned beef. I covered the pot and just let it heat up and soften for a little bit, and then you mix it all together. You need to cook the corned beef for something like 5 minutes. Now you're seeing I'm adding back my red peppers and putting them on top, and we're going to cook this down for a final couple of minutes, and the red peppers just add a nice crunch and some nice depth to the flavor. And just like that, your corned beef stew is finished. So as I said, this is super quick and easy to make, a great recipe for beginners, and using a really delicious type of meat. Maybe it's not the most premium type of meat, but corned beef tastes good, period. If you like this recipe, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.